Welcome to Amuse World, your go-to channel for all things around the world. Before we dive in, let me ask you a few questions. Have you ever wondered how some of the biggest car companies in the world came to be? Have you ever thought about the connections and collaborations that exist between these companies, even if they're considered rivals? Well, today we're going to be exploring one of the most interesting examples of this, the story of how Ferrari helped create its biggest rival. The beginning, Ferrari and Alfa Romeo. It all starts in the early 1900s with two Italian car companies, Ferrari and Alfa Romeo. Both companies had a passion for racing and a desire to build the best sports cars in the world. They also had a close working relationship with many of the same engineers and designers working on projects for both companies. In the 1920s and 1930s, Alfa Romeo dominated the racing scene, winning several major competitions and establishing itself as one of the top car brands in the world. Ferrari, on the other hand, was still a relatively small company, focusing primarily on building and racing cars for wealthy enthusiasts. The split, Ferrari and Enzo Ferrari. However, this all changed in the 1940s when Enzo Ferrari, the founder of the company, decided to split from Alfa Romeo and focus solely on building and racing Ferraris. This decision was not an easy one, as Ferrari had to start from scratch and build a new team of engineers and designers. But Enzo Ferrari was determined to make his company the best in the world, and he was willing to do whatever it takes. The rivalry, Ferrari and Lamborghini. Fast forward a few decades, and Ferrari had become one of the most successful car brands in the world, known for building some of the most powerful and beautiful sports cars around. However, there was one company that was giving Ferrari a run for its money, Lamborghini. Lamborghini was started by Ferruccio Lamborghini, a wealthy industrialist who had a passion for cars and a desire to build the ultimate sports car. He was also a big fan of Ferrari and had owned several of their cars. However, he felt that they were too noisy and rough, and he wanted to build a car that was more refined and luxurious. So he set out to create his own car company. And in 1963, the first Lamborghini, the 350 GT, was born. This car was a hit, and it quickly established Lamborghini as a major player in the sports car market. The connection, Ferrari and Lamborghini. Now, you might be wondering, how is it possible that a company like Ferrari helped create its biggest rival? The answer lies in the connections between the two companies. As it turns out, many of the engineers and designers who worked for Ferrari in the early days also worked for Lamborghini. In fact, the man who designed the first Lamborghini, Giotto Bizzarini, was a former Ferrari engineer. He was also involved in designing some of the most successful Ferraris of all time, such as the 250 GTO. This connection between the two companies was not limited to the engineering side. Ferruccio Lamborghini, the founder of Lamborghini, was also a close friend of Enzo Ferrari. They were both passionate car enthusiasts, and they often talked about cars and racing. In fact, it was during one of these conversations that Ferruccio Lamborghini first expressed his desire to build a more refined and luxurious sports car than Ferrari. Enzo Ferrari reportedly brushed off the idea, telling Lamborghini that he should stick to building tractors and leave the car building to the experts. This, along with other factors, led to a falling out between the two friends, and Ferruccio Lamborghini decided to start his own car company. He used his connections and knowledge from working with Ferrari to create a rival company that would eventually give Ferrari a run for its money. The legacy, Ferrari and Lamborghini. Today, Ferrari and Lamborghini are two of the most iconic car brands in the world, known for building some of the most powerful and beautiful sports cars around. They are also fierce rivals, competing on the track and in the market. However, the connection and collaboration between the two companies in the past played a major role in creating what we see today. Without the split from Alfa Romeo and the determination of Enzo Ferrari to create the best sports cars in the world, Ferrari may have never become the iconic brand it is today. And without the knowledge and connections of former Ferrari engineers and designers, Lamborghini may have never existed. The car industry is full of surprises, connections, and collaborations. Even though Ferrari and Lamborghini are considered rivals, the story of how one helped create the other is a testament to that. The passion and determination of these car enthusiasts to create something beautiful and powerful is what makes this industry so exciting and dynamic. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the car industry. If you're passionate about cars and want to stay up to date on all the latest news and trends, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Amuse World. And don't forget to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.